Hey boxing fans, I've got a confession to make. Floyd Mayweather versus Robert Guerrero. You know, 43 have tried, 43 have failed. And I am a massive fan of Floyd Mayweather. When you talk about hit and not get hit, Floyd is the guru, the master of hitting people and not getting hit. He's perfected the shoulder roll to a point where there's been nobody so far to beat him. Regardless of the opposition he's faced, he's been unbeaten for the longest while. And I take my hat off to him for that. He's professed and mastered the fact of hit and not getting hit, which has been able for him to prolong his career. As we know, he's been in prison. He came out of prison. The last fight against Miguel Cotto, he got hit a lot more. Now, Floyd is saying now that he's going to make adjustments. But now Floyd's 36 now. And I don't care who you are. Eventually, time catches up with you. Okay, Floyd Mayweather is not a boozer. He's not a guy that abuses his body. He's always in the gym. He's always in magnificent shape. You'll never see Floyd Mayweather out of shape. But this fight in particular, out of all the Floyd Mayweather fights, there's just something about this fight that just gives me a real bad feeling. And I'm going to put myself on the line. I'm not going to make any predictions here because I said I'm not going to make predictions anymore. So if you're waiting for a prediction, you may as well lock off now because it's not going to happen. But I'll tell you why I get a real bad feeling about this. And it's two or three things. Now, I don't think Robert Guerrero is the best boxer in the world, far from it. And he looked good against Andre Berto, who tried to box like Floyd Mayweather, and in the process got beat up and got bullied. But Andre Berto is no measuring stick for Floyd Mayweather. Okay, you look at two different fighters there. Am I concerned about that? No. Guerrero has his best punch has to be straight left for me, and he is easy to hit Guerrero, and those bullying tactics against Floyd Mayweather, he'd get countered all night long. Because as far as I'm concerned, Floyd Mayweather has got the best straight right hand in the business. I mean, he throws his straight right hand and he's moving himself out of position. He hits you to get himself out of position so he can start landing again. And he's got, you watch all of his fights, that straight right hand is so beautiful, it's so accurate as well. And that's the straight right hand is the best punch to a southpaw. So that's fantastic stuff in terms of that. But Guerrero cuts very easily and he can be knocked down. Whether Guerrero is a natural 147 pounder, well, Berto showed in the Berto fight, he looked like he was strong enough to bully Berto. If Floyd Mayweather were to blow Guerrero away, people would say, well, he's not really a natural 147 pounder. That's the sort of thing, that's the way boxing fans are. But if he's big enough and strong enough to push Berto around, then he's big enough and strong enough to push Floyd Mayweather around. But as I said, there are two things that concern me about this fight. Or three things. I mean, Floyd Mayweather, is his shoulder roll against a southpaw going to be effective enough? That's the first question. It has been in the past. If you look at what Zab Judah did in the early rounds, he gave Floyd Mayweather a lot of problems. Zab tired. Floyd Mayweather made the adjustments. Floyd wins the fight. But that was years ago. Floyd at 36 is now standing in the pocket more, and he's there to be hit more, as you saw in the Cotto fight. So the straight left hand is a concern for me, and with the shoulder roll. That's the first thing. How does Floyd adjust in that? The second thing is that black eye that Floyd Mayweather's had in this fight, this training camp. Can you remember a time where Floyd Mayweather has had a black eye, sporting a black eye during a interview before a fight? And I can't remember one. And if somebody knows, please give me the information below and let me know. For me, that's also a not good sign. Errol Spence is supposedly the individual boxer who's very talented. Um, was the individual that gave Floyd Mayweather the black eye. This is also the Errol Spence that supposedly knocked out Broner in sparring. Well, I'll take that rumor and break it in half and say, well, Errol Spence probably got the better of Broner, hurt him in sparring. I wouldn't say he got knocked out cold, but then who knows? But Floyd Mayweather always says his training camps are good. Floyd Mayweather always tells you he's in great shape, he's in the best shape of his life. He always says it. Have you ever known Floyd Mayweather say it's not been a great training camp? And, you know, even if it wasn't a great training camp, the people that are around him, um, I don't think they're probably sworn secrecy. I think they're sworn secrecy. But, you know, is his camp that tight that nobody would say his training camp wasn't looking good? Does it mean there's nobody to say Floyd Mayweather slowed down? Well, for me, the black eye for me is a sign. It's a sign that he's getting hit more. Maybe I'm looking too much in it. But for me, I would not be surprised in this fight if Floyd Mayweather gets caught with that straight left and gets dropped with that left and gets hurt with that left. Um, you know, if Mosley was able to catch him and hurt him the way he did, you know, I don't know. I just feel really uncomfortable about this fight. I really do. So, for Guerrero, the one thing he needs to be concerned with is that Floyd Mayweather hits a lot harder than advertised. I think a lot of opponents going there thinking, Floyd don't hit that hard, he don't knock a lot of people out. But when they get in the ring and they taste Floyd's power, it's another thing. And the way Guerrero likes to rush in with getting caught with punches, I can see Guerrero going down this fight early as well. So, again, I wouldn't be surprised if Floyd Mayweather went down in this fight. I wouldn't be surprised if he had to get off the canvas in this fight. And as for his chin, I think in this fight his chin's going to get tested more than in any fight he's had previously. Just because for me, I think he slowed down a touch more. I think that that black eye could be a sign that he's getting caught with more punches. We don't really know the influence of the father being back in the camp. Floyd says it's great, but he's meant to say that. And also, one final thing, I was going to say something else. Yeah, this new Floyd Mayweather, this softly spoken, real nice guy, Floyd Mayweather. Is it because he feels he needs to be like this because now he's got this deal with Showtime? Is it because of prison? Has that made him a softer character? Who knows? Who knows? Or is he generally just a mature fighter now? Who knows? All will be revealed tomorrow night, but that's the way I feel about the fight. I don't know who wins. I really don't know who wins. I really don't know. I'd love Floyd Mayweather to win, but I don't know. I don't know. I think Guerrero's got a good shot in this, a real good shot in this. I think Guerrero's got a good shot in this simply because Floyd's an older fighter, and I think he's getting hit more in sparring than he's letting on. And I think the black eye, there's more to that black eye than just the fact he got caught with a good punch. I think it's the fact he's getting hit more in sparring now, which could mean this could be 44-1. That's what I'm saying. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out.